Okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on that next step, there's no stress. Okay, now check. Ooh, yeah, okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. New air funds, gotta watch how I'm stepping it.
About believe.
Wow. Masingeneni bafethu sesikhona
Babize.
Bonke ukuthi nangu uqhumani, nangu Sol uphakathi ungenile
Shome.
So babize bonke ukuthi nathi silapha enkubeni.
Babize as we are about.
Sodwa, you know.
Yeah.
Ngena ngasodwa.
Obvious.
So kahle nabantu abadala we imenazi.
Sure.
Yeah, singayikwazi simenazi.
Sure.
Yeah.
Masingene masivame ngosesikweni maniga.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Beat Song Stars Podcast.
Yeah.
Yo. This
What
one
a
is
vibe.
what a vibe.
What
This
a
one,
vibe on a Monday.
this one
On a
is
weekend.
too
On a
much.
long weekend.
Weekend, dude.
You know.
Weekend, yeah. Second weekend.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mbumalelo Somtuyedwa, and I go by the name Saul the First. Of course, even today, I'm not alone. I'm with my nigga.
Dumelang bagaiso lebitso la ka ke Qhomane Fihlane. Most of the people they know me as Shaka Lombini.
Can
You
you
know,
volume?
so
Can you
the
volume?
number of governance, you know.
Yeah.
So, guys, singenile siphakathi ngo
Inside.
inside.
Sure.
You know.
Guys, as Bunny Spawner, we are not alone.
Yeah.
Let's boost up Izandla for this one.
You know.
Okay, for that.
No, andifuna uthetha sicela amazandla siwave inhlombe.
Izandla, spoon.
No. Study inhlombe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one needs no introduction.
Yeah, man.
In the house, on the chair, we have the phenomenal, the awesome, the beautiful Miss XOLA Toto.
Toto. You know.
Guys, round of applause
Yeah.
for Miss XOLA Toto. Miss XOLA Toto, hello.
Hi guys, Molweni.
Oh, Johnny.
Did I to put I'm blessed. How are you guys
Yeah.
doing?
I'm cool. I think if we come up with volumes, boo.
You know, Mr. Sol.
Sure.
For the first time, ilete ngibe like iweave like eline inch like
I know.
you know like inches out touch like
Yes,
Touch up.
like inches out touch my schwab, you know. So
Ah,
yeah, man. Yeah, no. Yeah,
guys.
man. Yeah.
guys, okay, but like you're looking beautiful.
thank you so
Looking
much.
beautiful.
You guys are not too bad yourselves.
What? Yeah?
And you know, Mr. Son,
Sure.
like uyaqala kuba like yeah, like ne makeup yakhe like ungumuntu like
She's on point.
yeah,
buddy.
like ungumuntu ophezukwayo like makeup
Yeah.
like uyacacisa uba no uyayenza and
Like
you know.
uyenza kwakho?
Dizenza ngokwami, I'm also a professional makeup artist.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Ngifundile something like that. Kwi-bio yakho you also do but nabencinga mhlawumbe uyenza as kuwe qha.
No, not at all.
So-
Ndiyabenza nabanye abantu abafuna ukwenza makeup.
Okay. So
So girls
Bugis.
ngiyazibonela mos.
Anyway, guys, send Johnny Bambe go Instagram. You know my name.
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook. So hlangana khona.
so same name uXOLA Toto.
XOLA Toto, everything nje XOLA Toto.
Ibra,
You know,
man.
ngimbiza kamandi ndithi ngixola Toto, you know.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a XOLA Toto. Yeah.
Sisixola. No, okay. Yazi ntoni? I'll be very honest. No, mna, I'll just take it straight to the video on TikTok that we once saw that trended too. Apho uthetha nemight.
Nkosiyami, cheers.
Uthethile nalamighty.
Sure.
Nkosi.
And like yangathi like ngiyedwa lapha emhlabeni like
Nah.
unoviwa
Oh
like
no, view
Jesus.
might.
Hallelujah. And you know, guys, Nano Yesu Sinje.
Sure.
He's my cousin, we understand, and God is my father.
Okay.
So inamba yakhe into njengamsebenzi.
So village.
Divele nje ebusuku emini ekuseni 24/7 kaloku that guy is always
Ubaba.
listening, always watching.
Sure.
Yeah, understand? Yeah, into enjalo nje bethu na.
some case angayishiya inamba yakhe so that nathi sibe nalo
Ah.
ubudlelwane, you know. Yeah, because umzekelo siphelwa kade. You know, siphelwa kade.
Siphelwa kade. So wena shiya number cousin yakho. So baby cousin yakho right through cause nathi sifuna uphenduleka man.
Wayenza nika lo connection, don't worry.
Futhini futhini kwezi artists lapha eCape Town zingafuna siphendule iDMs zethu.
Guys, Betunana, please be humble. Please don't stop undermining people.
Khabaxelele.
You understand?
Baxelele.
Pendulani DMs, inkulu into eza DMs, Betunana. People get opportunities through those DMs.
People get
Abantu-
married also.
Bendisiya apho. Betunana, please answer your DMs. Answer your DMs.
So, let's take it from the top, man.
Yeah, man.
Who is XOLA Toto?
So my name is Ola. and then my surname is Toto. Still in my early 20s. Kuthiwa intombazana ayichaze age yakho,
Never.
yabo. Niyadelela enye into
Say
nini, understand?
ku-20s.
I'm still very young. I live all the way from the United States of Delft
Issue.
in Cape
My
Town.
G.
Issue.
Yes, but before Delft ndizalelwe eKhayelitsha eZimbabwe. Khona indawo ekuthiwa eZimbabwe sightsee
Okay.
eMatyotyombeni. That's where I was born and ndakhulela khona. Exesheni ke ngokusahamba saza apha eGugulethu kwindawo ekuthiwa iseBarcelona nalapho eMatyotyombeni. Sahlala phaa ndafunda ndaya to I attended Elwazi Primary School.
Okay.
That's where I attended. And then ke go over the years we moved to uqala kwami ke uhlala eStenini sahamba sayomova ke apha eDelft. Uxola is the only girl out of two. I have three siblings. I have actually two siblings.
Yeah.
Two brothers, and I'm the eldest daughter.
Okay.
Uxola is also a Christian, a firm believer. A lot of people get that know me, they know, but oh, cousin Gayesu, I love Christ. I'm born and raised in a very Christianity family, and everything that I do is just centered and guided by God. Yeah,
Wow.
that's basically
Wow,
me.
wow.
Yes.
That's very mouthful. So how was
Yeah.
it growing up eGugulethu, moving from place to place? Obviously, as a kid, ikhona la mindset
Emotional.
ithi, sure,
Emotional.
ikhona la mindset ithi bendisazi iitshomi zam apha, and then now having to change friends, going to another environment. So how was that?
It was very difficult for me because I remember when my mom told me about yours is a move Delft. I was so devastated because in Barcelona I'm active. I had a group with dancers, I was just involved in a lot of things. Dance, I was very, very, very active. So now going to a place and gaziyo bantu namandazo and getting famous, since I'm famous, famous.
Okay.
Yes, and
Sure.
so now going to another place at Delft, who do I know there? Am I gonna have friends? The share group dance. Like I was just so devastated. But yeah, we moved.
Sure.
Yeah, that happened.
You know, Mr. Sol, nangu XOLA TOTO namhlanje like ibengumntana obhabli like from Barcelona.
Even now I'm born.
Yeah, ebengumntana ozivayo like even nangoku usaziva.
Sure.
Like umuntu osibukeleyo ngoku benothi ba like ebengumuntu ebezula like ebutsheni bakhe achange indawo ukuhlala, achange indawo ubone like and ke ngoku like umzekelo kufikela xesha ba ingqondo yamoshakala le uhamba utshintsha iitshomi utshintsha indlu.
Exactly.
Still nesikolo siyasitshintsha futhi, you know, because
Yeah.
kude kunesikolo, you know, so ebenothi umuntu ba indlela amhle ngayo ba ebengaphuma eTyotyombeni naqala,
Sure.
you know. So namhlanje ikhona into sizoyicacisa emntwini but singayicacisanga ngantoni ngentetho but ngokubukela komuntu ambukela ba no man. No, lo muntu usuka like koma suburb like life yakhe yonke but yena uyazazi busuka phi and usayaphi, you know.
Exactly.
So namhlanje sizise uXOLA TOTO just aze ku big song SARS but akazange ku big song SARS uze ebantwini from besibukele, you know.
Yeah,
So kuza utshintsha into through internet or through television.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Now you change as isigela. Now isigela okanye let's say ifamily yakho ikwesiphi state la xesha. How are you wena as umntana growing up? Kuloo situation.
Okay, so I was raised by a single parent, my mom,
Nah, okay.
from a SIT. Yes, they were married with my dad, but I can probably say that Tata was an abusive man.
Yeah.
I believe that as like black young people, we all have as a story where we, in our homes, there's always like a father figure also be abusive. So Tata wamge wayebthanda kakhulu utywala, guys, and once abe under the influence of alcohol, ebengabi right endlini, like ebengayenza kube mandi befika bethe, and we would witness like everything uyabo. So they separated with my mom, and then my mom was left alone, was Kulisa. And then by God's grace, my mom met my stepfather.
Yeah.
So it took me time because I loved my dad. I was very like I was a daddy's girl. I was very close to my dad, and I believe my dad really loved me, you know. It's just that when he got drunk, that was the problem.
Ish.
That was a big problem when he got drunk. He became an animal.
Sure.
But xa engaselanga, he's this sweet person, loving person, you know, and he loved me so much. But yeah, I was separated kuye because of life choices zakhe nendlela yakhe I choose uyithatha. And then over the years, my mom met my stepdad. And it's a real, I love their love story. It's
No,
so
tell
cute.
us, tell us.
Because umama wayesebenza ema kitchen before she's a professional nurse now. Before wayesebenza ema kitchen apha eGugulethu. So wadibana no stepfather wam kokwabo wayeklina kokwabo eGugulethu. So that's how they met. And then manje eklina manje eklina ugayi umayile. See, and then badibana, and he's the sweetest guy ever. I had a problem with him at first because I was just, oh, this is not my dad.
Yeah.
And then mama introduced him as umalume, and I'm like, umalume unjani ophuza mama. Mama, uyabazi kabazali. I think zangafuna umintroduce abantu utata ke lo. Because uyayazi basibadala siyamazi tata wethu. You know?
Exactly.
We know our father, so I was like, umalume, I'm like, ayibo, umalume aphuza nayo. Off. Calling there off.
Family.
And so, but handana ke, and that's when we moved to Barcelona. We moved to Ngongo, stepfather one, because stepfather was like, ndiyamthanda umamenu and umamenu ndimthanda nabantwana bakhe. You know, zange athathe yena yedwa, but wasithatha mna no brother wam, brother ozemva kwam, we have the same father.
Okay.
And then ke ukubazala bachata ke bona nomama they have ke ngokumntana wabo oyinkwenkwe omncinci, which is my brother. So into enjalo wethu my life story and how I was brought up, and ke ukubonga bayakhonza ndikhule ke ku family khonza mama uyakhonza. Yabo no stepfather wam ke kwakhonzwa essential sangabantu abakhonzayo bahamba inkonzo. We're a prayerful family. So yes, in me growing up there were challenges with friends and on, but I always say this, with me I always carry imfundiso zika mama. I always carry how I'm brought up at home, because nobody ndiyacinga uba ndenza into ethile ndicinga uba yo mama uzothini. Hey bandidibana nento ethile, I'm just like yo ekhaya ke sana le ungathwana ekhaya. This is definitely not me. Ayifani nami le, you know. So yeah, into enjalo loxola nimbonayo unje ngoku slaying and stuff. Ayonto yangoku, guys. We all come from somewhere, hey? We all have a story to tell. Akho mntu vele epopa abenje.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Sol, bayabuza abantu kwi comments as babesibukele, because we are live on Facebook, we are live at TV. So bayabuza abantu bana njembe like uyi-Christian, like ungumntu okhonzayo. Like kuba bekubonile okay no ubuke wenza like umculo with Mr. Taylor and umshayi. Now the major question is elikholwa nje, because abantu abakholwayo abadibane nento zidibensene nezirhoxo and stuff.
Exactly.
Udila njani nezo zinto?
That's a really good question, because I've dibuzwa almost oko about that question.
Yeah.
So umshayi Wayne Notela, when they approach me, they know I'm this church girl vibes, because I don't hide that about me. You know, I'm very proud.
I love that.
Very proud to be a young Christian in these days.
Yeah.
So they approach me and they're like, listen, man, we want to introduce this new genre called church groove.
Okay.
So it's where we have this upbeat, and then when I go lyrics, sure. Okay, this is so cool. It's really, really cool. And in my mind I had this thing, but
Exactly.
like there's just a lot happening, and but now it's more cool. Lento siyithanda igqom osogqiba udibanise ke ngoku nezi lyrics zenkonzo zobunkonzo, and then you mix it together. That's really cool. I mean, that could attract like a lot of people and really introduce Christ. But actually, into yoba usindiswe ngumuntu omtsha, it's not boring, it's not uptight. You can be this bubbly person and do your things, and yet it was enjoy it. So I was like, no guys, count me in. As long as it's about inspirational, it's a motivator, influential. I am there. I am all for it. So that's how it happened.
Sure. So when you never approached them, they came to you?
No, I never approached them. They approached me.
Okay. Meaning you were big.
Hey,
Because
I'm trying.
I mean, we the breakthrough, XOLA, I beg to differ, ne? I think it was 2019. Was it 2019 or 2018, Idols?
It was 2019.
Ne?
So I went twice to Idols.
Okay.
Yeah, I went twice, 2018, and my goal was to make it to top 16. So
Okay.
in 2018, I made it to top 31 when they choose band or make it to top 16, so I didn't make it.
Okay.
Yes, I was discouraged. I mean, it's normal. I was discouraged, and I told myself, "Why wait? No. But the next following year, I was like, your goal, Kalok, even though you failed, but your goal
Yeah.
was to make it to top 16.
But okay, I
Yeah,
think
but-
we're moving too fast.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
take
cool.
it. Iqale phi le nto yokucula?
It started at a very young age. So growing up, I was a very bubbly person. Like ngabantwana xa kuhleli ukutyiwa kuthiwa iza xola izojayiva.
Okay.
Ndibaleke
Phakama uzojayiva nawe.
okanye umama xa
Xola
ehleli neetshomi
iza
zakhe.
izocula uphakama
like,
uzocula.
ebeqhayisa
Iza
ngam, Shem.
ezinweleni usezinweleni.
Bani sana umama ebeqhayisa ngam xola iza zojayiva ndijayive senje ndingumntana ondwebi bendingumntana ondwebileyo.
Yeah.
Ndiwathanda amehlo kudala ndasithanda ispotlight.
Okay.
Yeah, uzibona
Yeah.
uBeyonce.
You know, Xola, spotlight esi utubana kudala wasithanda ne. I'm sure naso siyakuthanda because wasubeka ezintweni, you know.
Yeah.
Like ukuphapha nanku namhlanje ulapha ku podcast namhlanje usemculweni ngenye ucela ngomshayi.
Exactly.
Ngenxa eba ubhabli yonke into like
Exactly.
uqondayo uba uyayazi biza kusebenzela
Sure.
uyayivumela uba no masenzele bafethu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. So
Yeah man, yeah.
ndikhule ndingumntana onjalo ke guys ondwebileyo. So in what was the question again?
Uqale nini?
Ndiqale
Yeah.
nokucula. Ewe, okay ke mntakwethu. Hayi ke ndithi ndanantuka.
Umxhosa lo ebetshilo.
Ndithi ke hayi senje ndacula yayi into enice cute uya understand incinci.
Okay.
So and then when I was 10 years old, senje I yobe ndithanda umculo guys, like I hop to many churches.
Okay.
So naqale lakhonza umama ngwasewisileni inkonzo yakhe.
Okay.
So ewe sakhonze wisile. But mna kwabe kukho eBarcelona kwabe kukho icawe kuthiwa iSt John's. Then naqombe kuyaculwa apha ku powerful. Hey makhe mane ndisiya apha. So mane ndisiya naphanda phena famous napha.
Masori so uqale khona question efuna
Ndacula
ukubuza.
apha ewe.
Phay Barcelona yonke lapha ibambi idolo.
Yiyo manchomi. St John's.
Yeah.
Ndandikhonza pha kaloku mna. Bani?
Got you.
Dandi famous
Got
khona
you.
qonda bandanikwa like ndimane ndinikwa chance mama ndicule.
Yeah.
So ndaba le ntombazana iculayo. Then from there ndabona ba iyandilibazisa le. Ndaphinda ndabuyela ewisile napha.
But bakunceda yazi because umhle.
Oh
Bakunceda
bethuna.
because iyacaca uba-
Hey,
Yeah.
insumpe yami.
Yeah,
Hey,
bakunceda you know.
Siyabunyasile. So bendithanda
Azibiza
ucula.
ngamagama ezinye izinto.
Yeah, bendithanda ubizwa mani kwindawo. Bakukho ibirthday ndiyocula, bakukho into ndiyocula. But now there's a church endiye ndakhulela kuyo ndakhuliswa kuyo ke ngoku.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when I got my confidence.
Okay.
I joined. I worshipped in Pandina 10 years old.
Wow.
That joined nabantu abadala and I was the only child. So
Ubuntu benyani.
like nandindwebile and how it started bandichuzwe so ndandithanda ucula mos so kukho abantu abandivayo nje ndicula ndikula ntombazana ke eculayo like uzawundiva bandiyacula zawukhwaza ba nindiva ba oh uyacula so yayiloo nto ba uyacula and then kwabizwa auditions ecaweni
Okay.
then kwakhwaza ukwamana ba xola ndabizwa ndahamba ndaye and I was 10 years old at that time. I sang. Xa ndivula amehlo kwabe kubekwe abantu becawe kubekwe imali. I believe I was a millionaire that day. But ke umama wayithatha la mali. I need to speak with andiyazi bayayaphi la mali. But wayithatha. Wayithatha la mali. So and then at church ndakhula, that's when I really got my confidence. Because ikhona nba uzazi bayacula but confidence ube ungenayo.
Ungenayo.
Oh yeah, understand. So that's when ke confidence yam yabuildeka pha kwabantu benkonzo ndibabone beyisistadium ndibone ba okay cool
Besistadium.
we understand bona
Siboniswa.
imagineisha abantu abaninzi you
Yeah.
know lanto yoqhwatyelwa enkonzweni yophushwa ngabazalwane it really builds your confidence so uyakhula kanjalo ndimane ndicula nasemitshatweni ke and then I also joined this other group called the Chapters. Shout out to the Chapters.
Shout out to the chapters.
Yeah.
It's a jazz group. They're from Gugulet, from different places. So after school, when I was in high school, so after school call Fridays, I used to gig. See, I sit down, so jazz. Ndibuye nemali. Senje ndangulamntana man, ndangulamntana nje.
Wow.
You know, yeah.
So now, journey yakho uyayibona kuyakhanya. Then when do you decide to take this thing professionally?
So I think uyiqala professional is when I decided to really enter idols.
Okay.
A lot of people have been suggesting back. Konelani bakuthiwa uyacula man.
Ima, I think ngiyakhumbula ngo.
Ewe.
Wawunento enqanda ne?
Engena fringe.
Une afro. Why ne? Yeah, bayakhumbula.
Look at ishori zakhe.
Enxibe
at ishori
jacket.
zakhe.
Yellow chom.
Yellow. Yiza. Yellow.
Ayandazi betunana.
Kuye. I think ndandiyibukela man.
Sol.
I think that time uRandel wayene problems of irritatees.
Ungokwalo kundibuyayo mna 2019.
Okay.
So, Xola, kwi-idols, usebenzile, wasebenza, until like, don't know what like, kick her out. But is it rules, like,
Samanxeba lele ke.
Buceliwe nje ba ubuye next time.
Senifuna just ukuza nepoint nje ebalulekileyo kumuntu ofuna uza okanye ufuna ukuya kwi-idols azayazi kuphakathi kokuwina nokungawini. So now ndifuna ukubuza bana ngaba zange ikhrise na umoya wakho ba like wena uye uzazi ba ndiyakwazi ukucula, I can sing, you know, wena uqhela ucula phakathi kwabantu ihlombe zitsho ubone bengathi abantu stadium, but phayana awuculi phakathi kwabantu abazibona like abantu abazaqhubela izandla, ucula phakathi kwabantu abathathu, you know, abantu abazijaja bahleli phansi bona baculi. So lando zange ikhisele ba no man apha ndibuye nzithi no kuthiwa apha ndikwazi so andikwazi like
I think that's from the get-go, Igoyam was to not win. That's a competition. So Zandiye ngalanba, yeah, 1 million, because I was like, it's a competition. I can win, I can lose, but my goal was to make it to top 16.
Okay.
Remember, Idols is a big platform.
Exactly.
Kwa uvela on TV, there's obviously someone watching. Like there are a lot of opportunities. Ungaya ku competition ubona ku TV omnya athanda inwele zakho. There's a hair brand approach ba khona umntana simbonileyo ku TV, this is what happened. Uhamba uyocula omnya akubonele for i-advert. Like there are a lot of opportunities. So that platform on its own, uvela, was a blessing. Because remember, there are millions and millions and millions of people that enter idols.
Exactly.
Nikanizibone bethunana as a line, abantu bayavuka ekuseni ayofola umuntu kanti uyofulela wooden mic, you understand? So it's nani. So yeah, for right now, for my golden ticket. Like there are a lot of people that are gifted, guys. Like a lot of people. Abanye bayazalwa, abanye bayasoleka. Essential, it's life, you know. So once you get that opportunity, ba uvele kuthiwe yes, 4 years uzofika again. Uphinda kuthiwe 4 years. It is a blessing. Exactly. Either you win or you lose. Wow. Just run with that.
Hi guys.
No,
round of applause of that.
No. You know, Mr. Sol.
Sure.
Namhlanje sihleli apha sibathathu ne because ndim bengusol ebenguXOLA the Toto, you know. So
XOLA TOTO.
now yabasela ne. So now kumuntu osibukeleyo emakhaya, umuntu osibukeleyo semsebenzini because imedia yethu ibukelisa wonke umuntu apho akhoyo, you know. So now like umuntu omkhulu uXOLA TOTO, you know, ulapha with the Big Song Stars podcast, you know. Now ndifuna ukuthi wena mntu ulapho uyazazi unayo into onoyishare apha. Nanku nguye uzicelele ba abelapha.
Thank you.
Sihleli naye, which means bakhona abantu abasafunayo because thina XOLA ne siyasabeka into ethi abantu sibacela ngokwethu so long. Liyeza ixesha elizawuthi bathini bona ba request ukuthi bona, and that time sizabe fully booked and ke ngosibe sisithi asikwazi ujongana inbox guys niseselayinini, you know. So usincedile ngoba kuthiwa evuke emva idlwazi zagweba
njalo kaloku mntakwethu.
Yeah. So nangu usincedile utsi betanci ulapha namhlanje. So
I knocked. Just because you're big, you're famous, doesn't mean that you can't knock at doors or approach. Because a lot of people will be like, abanye manxamna buza ba yo uXOLA yo can't kwazi ukucela mntase because ngalokho ndiyazi mhlambi yo ndoyika. You know, kanti it's not even like that. Nathi we need opportunities. Nathi we have doors that we knock at. Kukhona iminyango ufuneke okay uthi hey guys ngicela opportunity kunje ngoku, you know.
And Mr. Sol ndithanda indlela aqale uthetha ngayo the time iqala ishow athi guys, be humble.
Exactly.
You know, be humble.
Exactly.
Underline nje londa uba be humble. You know, just because londo leyo ayithethwa sithi, but ithethwa ngomnye wethu osebantwini. Uthi be humble because uyayazi uba akekho humble uzahamba mabetheke.
Sure.
And then namba ufuna uchola la humble. Uzamchola semdaka la humble.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. Now, fast forward later on, you meet Ulusanda Beja. So, how was it meeting? Okay, nidibane njani? Did you guys, did you approach him? Did he approach you? Because most abantu behleli apha, ngabantu bakubukela apha, obviously fans zakho is, ngabantu bakubukela apha kweza rehearsals, you guys are always doing, is nice.
Yeah.
You guys are sounding nice, by the
Yo.
way.
So much. Thank you.
So, how do you meet the guy?
So Pulusana, a lot of people don't know that I grew up in front of him.
Ne?
Yebo, we used to go to the same church. Le mdingichazela ngayo Beyonce kuyo.
Okay.
Yeah. Sikhulela kwinkonzo A1, but again like over the years wahamba. So ndikhula ekhona is someone that I looked up to by la bhuti yacula yo naye uyandazi ndingumntana omncinci sentsho ndikhulela phambi kwakhe. So over the years ke wabanele team ke aza nayo, you understand? And then he approached me back in 20, I think it was in 20 before I went to Idols, ne? I don't know if it was before or after. So he approached me about and go ndangabantwana basevayo ba obheyayo enkonzweni. So nathi yophusana ndicela ungicele kumfundisi wami mntakwethu, you understand? No, I can't just jump. We must speak to my man of God, you understand, so that he can give me blessings, you understand?
Zokuhamba.
So ke wandicela nyani ke. Hey.
Guys, uxola.
So wandicela nyani ke kunantuza ku-leader yami, you understand? Then leader yami yacasa uba
Ayiqini.
akayiva kakuhle le nto. And also, yeah, and also in our churches iba khona laa nto uba kufunwe ucule apha enkonzweni. Nethi xa usithi uba yo, no man, my leader, I just want to go to other places kungavunywa.
Ngavunywa.
So yeah, it's a situation I had to fight for it because nento idols, it wasn't allowed. Like it wasn't approved. It was really hard for me to go to idols.
Bendifuna ukubuza kahle kahle le question ne.
Yeah.
Uba ibinjani simo besinjani because you're a Christian going to a pop culture. I mean, idols we all know abantu baphuma pha. Unless ke une mentality kakaya, ukaya, he did the idols, he won, and then later on he transitioned to gospel.
Yeah.
Exactly. So how was it? Kuwe?
Ndakothi bekungakho lula. Bekukho amagingxigingxi.
It's not easy.
It wasn't easy, guys. It wasn't really easy because I got a lot of I got judged, especially ecaweni, guys. Yo,
Okay.
especially ecaweni. Like I was seen as this girl that's so rebellious.
Sure.
Uyabo, because I'd go sing. We understand.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy, man. That said, it wasn't easy. But again, now knowing me, I pushed through. No back I would just do me because again, but no, this is an opportunity, and there's upon their corner, and also in the idols. It doesn't take away that I'm Christian. It doesn't take away my values.
Exactly.
It doesn't take away who I am and how I was brought up. You understand? So I've always had that mentality, Nje. But I can't, as long as I can't and suicide, I can't and suicide, like as in suicide, as in affect. You understand? If it's an affected, then I'll let it go. But it doesn't affect me. You understand?
And uba indlela yakho ba mawuphumelele ngayo kunyanzelekile uhambe kuloo ndawo.
Yeah.
Yabo.
Yeah.
Because awunothi uvalelwe enkonzweni kuthiwa sukuya kwi-idols because uyasibonisa khona sakho endoni.
Yeah.
Uyabo. So ke thina ke sikhula kwindawo ethi mntanam uba uyabona le iyakusebenzela le izakuvelisa apho ufuna khona.
Injalo.
Do it.
Hamba mntanam kwakulinga ubanjwe nguwe.
Yes.
Na apho uyakhona ubuyabona uba ikhona enye etyekezela kwenye still ze bangakubambi uyayibona uba indlela ibheka ngaphi.
Exactly.
So indlela ayikho one yokuphumelela zininzi.
Zininzi
Yeah,
kakhulu,
so
mntazi.
masingade sibanjwe kwezindawo sihamba kuzo.
Yeah.
So siyekeni bazali sihambeni.
Sikeni
Yeah,
bazali. So
siyekeni sibe zintaka simpinde.
hayi masiyeke. So ke mntakwethu uyishiqelela nje. Yayinto enjalo, you understand? So akavunywe enkonzweni. Cool. The traditional ba oh if uyahamba ungaphindi ubuye. Yayinto enjalo, you understand? I was like so bored. So I was like, oh, so bored, you understand? Cool. because kaloku kufuna ndicule apha enkonzweni mandibe lapho, yeah, understand?
Sure.
Because it's not like now it's a gospel group and you're a gospel,
Yeah.
yeah, understand? So I couldn't understand, but I was very young then, I couldn't understand. That's like cool. And then kwaba auditions 2019 or 2020 ndibuya kwi-idols. So xa ubuya kwi-idols, there's just a lot. So xa ubuya kwi-idols ubanalantu ba okay, was in top 16, I made it very far. Suppose ndiyayimeka, suppose ndiyayimeka kaloku ngoku.
Sure.
Suppose a record label approach her.
Yeah,
Suppose good.
Life yakhe iba busy.
But
Like
no.
kwa ifoni yakho,
Yeah,
like,
understand
because
that.
iba busy.
But that's when the real hustle starts. Yeah, well, that's when the real work starts, because you have to hustle. Ungayeki uhlale ba, "Hayibo, bendiboniwe nje eTV." So mandilinde, no, you need to. That's when you need to hustle even more harder.
Yeah.
So I went kwaba auditions ke ngoku uzika Sanda Beja, and I went to the auditions. Then that's how I was part of
I think it'd be obvious.
Indumise enkulu in city IGF. You know.
Be obvious
Eh,
indaba yakhe,
bethunana.
because I mean utambize kamandi uthi uBhudlusanda,
That's
because
my big bro.
ukhula phambi kwakhe. I mean, it'd be obvious. Nami ndibona intwana yami pha ndithi sibuka adlala iKeys, ndim audition. Obvious zamthatha, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. Now you are famous ke.
Hayi,
Leyo
yaziwa mntakwethu,
masingayicimbi.
yaziwa nje, ayondibu famous, but hayi ndaziwa.
Mayingathinti uyaziwa.
Uyaziwa.
Sinjani
Uyaziwa.
ukwaziwa njengabantu, some people ke
No, bengakwazi
kwaziwa nje.
ngoku uzawukwazi ngoku.
Injalo ngegama kaYesu.
Now, I mean, deal ka DJ Zinhle, ivelephi. As far as I'm concerned, that's the latest one.
Yes, it is. I'm
Nah.
so excited about it.
Guys,
No,
cela sikhobeni
no,
izandla,
no,
guys.
no,
She
no.
made it. Officially, she made it.
You know-
Uklokile, guys. Uklokile live.
So the first, I have just one question.
Sure.
Just one question. Then
Sure.
dishushe ne.
Sure.
What if okanye mandithi if ebesavaleleke kula nkonzo kuthiwa no sukuya kwezi ndawo hayi mani ana sikufuna apha wena apha emgqubeni sukuya pha komvelo okanye pha ko PSL sikufuna apha wena Apha.
Yeah.
inoba mhlawumbi ngowudibana ngoku no DJ Zinhle lona like kawucinge like xa uhleli wedwa umzekelo ngoku usibalisela lento yakho bana ngabe okay kwakufuna uba ndingayi kwi-idols kwakufuneka uba ndinga like i-future yam okanye italente yam ndingayibonakalisi phaa ebantwini pha ndiyibona kulindawo eyi-1 so inoba mhlawumbi life yakho ngeyindawoni xa benokuthiwa ngoku usepha kulaa ndawo kwakuthiwa hayi kuyo sukuya kwezi nezinezi.
Shame, man. Imenza sad le
Ngabe
ndaba.
ndafela endleleni kukho icule lithi Ube wena Jesus ungena mi. Ngabe ndafela endleleni. But you just never know God's plan about a person. Mhlambi ke ngenye into and I just don't know, but I'm just grateful for where I am now and today, you know.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. Really grateful for that.
Yeah. So how does that one popped? DJ Zinhle, did she call you?
Yeah.
Or somehow did you guys meet? Or management yakho? Idibene naye yam approach her. So how did that go?
Okanye umalume wakho wenze something. Umalume wakho wenze
Zapha son.
something.
Zap, malume wakhe.
Akasadiki.
Malume.
So I met DJ Zinhle through Milo Music. We did
Okay.
a song with Milo. Milo Music is the one that won a competition called
Ones and Twos.
Ones and Twos.
Yeah.
That was playing on SABC One.
Shout out to DJ Milo.
Woo! And
Shut up.
Shout out.
yeah, and DJ Zinhle was part of the judging penalty.
Yeah.
On that show. So Milo Music approached me, and then we did a song called Ambagum. It was a really a nice song.
Okay.
So Umalo Music then introduced the song to DJ Zinhle, and also maybe she asked about me, I don't know, but what DJ Malo, no man, DJ Zinhle wants you to be involved to Kulendo Ye Women's. It was during lockdown, and then she was doing a set. Like there was this vibes intimate thing where she invites people online, DJs online, then DJ 20. So This one, I think it was a woman's dondon, but she invited all females.
Okay.
Like Obusiswa, like big names, Obusiswa Amifaku, like Ababantu ba big, and yet I was like, release it, like I hadn't released anything or nothing, you know, but she
Yeah.
wanted me to be involved. Ndicule la ngoma kaMilo. So I had to submit a video of me singing, submit it to her. So that's how ke inamba, umchintsha-chintswano.
Sure.
Hey,
Kwenzeka apho.
we understand.
Nomalume u-involved
Ah,
kule game.
olugwinyagwinyano lwalukhona lugwinyagwinyano nje elwalukhona lweenambers
Nethi nana, inamba enjalo ke ba kudluliswa inamba yami kumama kaNantuka kaCairo, uyansana ujezi.
Yeah. Okay.
Uya-understanda. Yanikwa inamba. So saba ngabantu abafonayo, so nje normal into sifone, hi mama, this is what I
Ola,
like
whoa.
to mail you.
No. I'm rude.
Eh,
Because of elibizile igama lika Cairo apha eshowini. Liyashare kuzaba khona apha enqobeni.
uCairo.
Lizaba khona apha enqobeni. Shaya izandla zakho kakhulu.
Cairo CPT.
No. Nobe kumele abe khona, abe
oh, that's
kumele.
amazing.
Nobe kumele. Sometimes ukuve xa kuthiwa uyakwazi ushwabula lo wayenzekile. Ushwabulile.
Ushwabulile,
Iza kwenzeka.
Ngegama
Yeah.
laYesu. So, njalo ke, we exchanged numbers,
Okay.
and then we spoke. Someone said one thing about her, she's very humble. She's very sweet. We are mazumtu because I'm not a big name. And finding no busiswa, all the people that were involved to Kulandu. You know, I'm not big as them, but she involved me, and she continued to speak with me, talk to me. Now I would talk to her, and she would answer and reply windows up until now. Okay, I was in Joburg, and then she invited me to her home.
Wow.
And it was the first time, because we've been speaking over the phone, and for her to invite me to her house in her comfort zone with her family,
Ish.
it was a really big thing, because you just don't invite nobody, especially when you're in that public.
Yeah.
But she invited me in her house. I had dinner. Ndahlala kwa normal. Ndahleka like into normal. Ndakya, you understand? So bethu so into ke enjalo up until now sizawenza ingoma sobabini.
So ni decide etafuleni. You know zinitho into ezikwenza etafuleni.
Njalo.
Xa kukutya. Ukutya basop.
But like uzibonile bana ngaba uyafana naye qala.
Uchiwe ke sa.
Uchiwe ne? No uyafana naye. Uyafana naye.
Uchiwe ndakwethu.
And remember indlela gele.
Kakhulu.
Indlela gele.
Yo, which means now. Not the wink.
Too many betty metro guys. Abo, come on. This guy-
Ayizonke za public ezinye izinto ne? Yeah.
No. So now you guys are planning on a big song, or
Yep.
the song is already there, or you guys are still gonna record the
We're
song?
working on it.
Oh,
The song,
okay.
yeah, pekwa.
They are planning the
Okay.
big song.
Yes.
They are
it's-
planning the big song.
Yeah, it's a big
They
song.
are
It's gonna
planning
be a
the
big,
big
song.
song.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
a big. So are you guys planning? Is it summer heat or because ngoku, you know, sissy?
Sondele semaphethelweni.
This year won't end in a release song.
Okay.
Yes, most
Okay.
definitely.
Most def. Ukhona ke umntu apha kwi-comments. Oh, bengafuni ke yale part.
I want.
Bafuna ucule because
I go into namsebenzi. That's a nice one. I like it.
bengafuna ucule
I like
mna.
it
Ayinamsebenzi
already.
ngoba yiyo le imenzi ba ufumaniseka uba nanku ulapha ngoku
Eish.
uthe lapha
It's nana.
Eish.
nansi.
Okay, do you want to try out?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Sbu. Khona keys ne? Which key are you comfortable?
Ndizawuvele ndiyihlabele mntaka apho umoya andinanto kakhona.
Iyawuphephezela.
I didn't know kukho keys guys ngesivele sacula sayeka sacula sadumisa
We got a guy.
sinana.
Yeah. Mercy, Sbu.
Oh.
I think also comfortable with D sharps. No. D flat C sharps, Sbu.
So which song are you playing, Sbu?
You can sing anyone.
Oh, senje wazi yonke ingoma uSbu.
Was
Umntana nje professional. Okay.
yeah. Fuzo bhuti wakhe, lo bhuti wakhe. Mercy, Sbu. Okay, cula ke noba ngiphi.
So I'm gonna sing a gospel song between because that's the
course.
first thing.
Of course.
First thing that pops out
Simbulele.
of my,
You know, simbulele. Right.
yes.
Now, come veke nanku pha. Uzawubingelela
XOLA TOTO.
ngophimbo lwakhe.
Let's take it away.
Nkosi yami.
Siyabonga Ngosu Jesu ukulondolozwa kamnandi ukuhlala
Baba she.
yebo kumnandi kunokuphila okuphakade ukuhlala kuwe
Sela kusha.
kumnandi kunokuphila okuphakade.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cela ugoduke phelele show.
bese singene emazulwini. Base kuse kufela manje kufika nami uXOLA TOTO, you know. Wow, what a nice show.
Wow.
What a nice show.
Wow, what a beautiful rendition. Yo.
Like kwinyanga yabantu abangomama thina si blessed because of kwinyanga yabantu abangomama uXOLA TOTO uzile
Uzile. Wow.
engumuntu ebhinqileyo, you
Sure.
know, and wasishiya nophimbo, you know, kule ndawo senzela kuyi show, and we are so blessed man because ababukeli bethu for the first time sibashaya ngenye gospel. Uyacaca nyani bangomalume wakho because umnika wena
Ukutya
because
kwakhe.
umnika ukutya kwakhe,
Exactly.
umnika ukutya kwakhe. You
Wow.
know, when the praises go high, yeah, so
Hey,
Yeah, also
His
so pleasant.
glory comes down
Hey.
when the praises go up. Yeah, Lord,
Hey.
His glory comes down
Yo.
when
Yeah.
the praises go up. His glory comes down. Jesus, say this.
No. This is too much.
Ah.
Guys. Wow. I'm speechless. Bro, you've got pipes for days. XOLA. Feel you.
Angiphanshe ngale.
Sure.
You know-
Question man and the ass of it is
Man.
kinda lost.
Man, descender fees, man.
Yeah, ne?
Descender fees because of
Yeah.
too anointed. You know, I'm too anointed for this.
Hey.
Jesus.
No, I'm too anointed for this.
Sure.
So, guys, mna kono naiteta mna. Now, akono naiteta. You know, no, man, we are blessed.
Yeah,
no,
we
we
are,
are
we
blessed.
are, we are,
I
we
don't
are.
want to lie. No, we are blessed.
Yeah,
You know.
ish.
So, imagine, kukumdo sibukele showini. Omnye ebecinga mhlambi ubomi buphelile.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Omnye ufuna uba mhlambi like iceleb but uyazibona no man. Imbewu ibityale kuye. Ayidichume.
Exactly.
You know? But kwalo Yesu simkhwazayo kunabantu abanje ngoXOLA TOTO abathumayo, you know, uba no makaze kwishow ye Big Song Sasa
Timothy,
azoxexeshela
Exactly.
lambewu, you know.
Amen.
So kunabantu sebebedala betyhafile. What if those hundreds of people babukele le show aba betyhafile? You know, azayazi nayo uXOLA TOTO no. Unabantu like hundreds of people abavuse ithemba. You know, ngaphandle kokudlala or something, but ikhona into ayithumele ebantwini.
Exactly.
Ikhona into
The
ayithumeleyo.
comments are going crazy, bro. Ish. Hey, they're going crazy. Sure.
No, senzile XOLA
Yo.
TOTO. No, senzile. So
So-
namhlanje isename yakhe ayingoToto ne, nguToto.
Toto.
Yeah,
Toto.
ayibizwa nguToto. You know? Yeah, no man, XOLA TOTO. So
Miss
ladies
XOLA.
and gentlemen,
thank you so much.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
for
guys,
your
for
time.
having me.
Thank you so much for approaching us. Senze abantu,
David, tonight.
phakathi kwabantu. Just last words to the kids
Yeah.
watching, to the kids that are here watching you right now. But these kids, okubethitha ngawe the whole week. Okubethitha ngawe, they couldn't believe
I
ukuba
love you guys.
uzaba lapha nyani.
Uzaba lapha
You understand?
nyani.
So, to them, man, this show is also to motivate and to inspire, you know, especially bona the youth. Esegamini ekhulayo zizinja zegame ezi yabona zidila
So
get
the
behind
first-
this, yeah.
And into endiyithanda ngayo XOLA TOTO ne bazothi bakwazi ufaka bazothi bakwazi andiva mos ne wena ikhona indima edlalileyo ikhona indima edlalileyo no
Yeah.
So-
So just a few words to them nababukeleyo who are down here, the comments, yeah, bakulindele, just something to motivate them.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say thank you so much for Big Song Sass
Yes.
podcast for
Thank you
having
so
me
much.
today. Thank you for answering your DMs, guys.
Of course,
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you to everyone. Olapa Estudo. Yeah, and I really bless God for this day, and I'm so honored, like, to be sitting here with you guys. So, as we know that there's just like a lot happening now. Abandwana, just especially in young girls, doing anything,
Ish.
anyway to just get the bag and babe weaves is
Yeah.
but would do anything babe browse on fleek babe
Yeah.
bahle.
Yeah.
You know, and I really want us to really go back to the principles. We understand.
yes
I really want us to go back to that because just because now you are, and life is about stages. You need to embrace each and every stage you are also. Since no bana we've na 13 bit na 13 na dance popies.
Yeah.
We understand.
exactly.
I knew at some point, maybe 20 something, but you need to embrace each and every stage. So life wako. Now 13, act like a 13-year-old. If you're 15, act like a 15-year-old. If you're like Sulek isn't like now, that's what I'm saying. You know. And also just because I want to say just because ukhuliswe eTyotyombe wa bana bazala bahlala eTyotyombe kwathini akwabilula kokwenu mama kho abused, it doesn't mean that your dreams cannot come true. It doesn't mean that awuzukwazi ubakhupha abazali bakho from kola Tyotyombe beyinto be something in life. Please stay focused. Stay in school. You understand?
Yeah, stay in school.
Please stay in school, guys. Whatever dream that you have, you want to pursue. You pursue lo dream yako through iskolo. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, I want to say something to Abazal. I was blessed not to have a parent and supported when I said, "But Mama, I don't see myself as a doctor." Honestly, I'd be depressed. I'm not a corporate person. I'm not the girl to sit in an office. That's not me. Like, I think I'd really be depressed. I wouldn't be me, you know, and I wouldn't be able to operate in my full capacity because it's not me. You understand?
Exactly.
yeah
So I was blessed to have a parent to support me. Ba no mntanami yenza lento ufuna uyenza. If ufuna uyenza umculo, if ufuna uyenza modeling, we need to encourage bazali sicela encourage singabantwana. We need that support from you guys. If umntana wakho uyambona ba unesakhono, unetalente, push your child.
Exactly.
Push your child. Do anything umpusha abe ilento afuna ubayo because uninzi labazali nifuna nibe yilento nina nisibona nifuna ube yiyo, you understand? And that's okay. That's really okay. But ekugqibeleni ku end up bathi abazidepressayo, bathi abazibulalayo because we're not happy.
Sure.
Mhlawumbi ngecareer, we're not happy ngomsebenzi ukuye because wena ubufuna uba yi-actor, but now you're at an office and you're depressed because you just don't know, you feel lost. Yeah, understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, to many young girls, let's just stay focused, guys. Know the important things. You are more than just a weave. You are more than just a brow. Like there's more that you can do. Not that I was but cela singacingeleni apha sucingela namhlanje ba ufuna uba mhle namhlanje you can do anything ufuna uba mhle cingela ungomso.
True.
So that's my advice to
Wow,
young girls
guys,
out
can we
there.
give that a round of applause?
yeah
Wow, that was amazing. That one was amazing. Oh, guys, today's show, it's This one is too much.
It's too much. my
Money,
brother.
last words, buddy.
Man, all I can say, uXOLA TOTO uzama ukuthi kuni aniphili icebo leni niphili icebo likamdali cha. I can say, you know. So, amazwi okugqibela ndinithanda nonke emakhaya. Ndinithanda nonke abanibukele live, ndibathanda bonke abanibukele face to face, ndibathanda bonke abanibukele bese Port Elizabeth, ndibathanda bonke abanibukele disemthatha. You know, lonke ilizwe jikelele. I love you all so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I also love you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for sharing our stuffs. Thank you so much. Nistata serious from the word go. Sibulele Kuni, you guys have been such an amazing crew behind us. We don't call you fans, we call you our crew because we also carry each other. From the Big Song Sus team, we thank XOLA, we thank her team
Yes.
for such an amazing interview. Thank you so much. May
you.
God bless you.
Amen.
Endeavors
In
zakho,
Jesus'
and you
name.
shall make it.
Thank you so much.
Uzalenza.
Thank you for my people for watching. Thank you guys for the support. I love you all.
Thank you so
so
much.
much.
Guys, as we sign out, you also know the link. How we go? Hashtag Big Song Sus.
Yeah, okay, now check on my wrist and be my sauce.